Consent, even in a committed relationship, matters to your partner. You'll find out about the role of attachment in creating a safe, secure relationship, not only for your partner's benefit, but for your own. You'll learn how it is possible to cope with trauma by listening to the stories of all kinds of couples who have been there. You'll see how survivors and their partners have healed by engaging in easily adopted self-soothing practices like deep breathing and stress management. You'll hear about how they also did deeper inner work, reflecting on the nature of trauma and its impact. To help with this inner work, so necessary to healing, Negendank has included many questions, asking you to think about the situations of the couples she's presented, your own situation, and what will be helpful to you and your partner in creating a mutually nurturing bond. Perhaps without realizing it, you will be learning life skills that can help you cope not only with the fallout of sexual trauma, but with many stressful life situations. You'll become more self-compassionate and more resilient, which includes asking for help for yourself or your relationship if you need it. Negendank provides an outline of how to identify and discuss difficult topics, including, for example, how to bring up to your partner the possibility of being assessed for medications. One of the biggest challenges for survivors of sexual trauma and their partners is establishing and maintaining a safe, healthy, and mutual fulfilling sexual relationship. For that reason, Negendank, who is an expert sex therapist, has included a chapter on intimacy and sexuality after trauma. Whether you listen to this chapter alone or with your partner, you will find out how to establish a feeling of safety so that you and your partner can be more open in your communication about sex. Such communication can include how you might create a joint vision of what you'd like your sex life to be like, or what sexual activities each of you enjoys or doesn't enjoy. You'll expand your idea of what constitutes sex, too, so that you will have more opportunities for pleasure than when you were focused on a limited sexual script. In short, the book you are listening to is packed with an incredible amount of valuable and practical information that is paced in such a way that you can take your time and absorb what you are learning. You'll take better care of yourself, and you'll find out that, ironically, in so doing, you will be a better partner. You also may come to find that you have your own trauma, maybe not to the alarming level that your partner has experienced, that you have never dealt with because you didn't know how. With this book, you'll understand the nature of sexual trauma, and with Negendank's help, you'll know that it is possible, truly possible, to heal. Stephanie Buehler, MPW, PsyD, CSTS, IF. Director, LearnSexTherapy.com by the Buehler Institute. Introduction. Sexual trauma impacts far more people than those who experience it firsthand. It impacts the people who love and care about them, too. Whether your partner's sexual trauma was days, months, or years ago, whether it was one horrible experience or many, your partner may have varying levels of trauma symptoms, and their relationships with friends, family members, and intimate partners may be impacted. This, likely, is what led you to this book. After years in practice providing psychotherapy to individuals and couples who have been impacted by sexual trauma, I've noticed that the partners of sexual trauma survivors
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.